Podcast, the live stream, the Facebook live show, where we talk about real solutions to real problems, real shit that real people face. And today I want to talk about something that I think will help everyone who listens. And that is this: collaboration. Collaboration is when two or more people get together to work on a common goal, a common product, a common service, something that they all come together to make something work that they otherwise couldn't do themselves or they couldn't do as well themselves. And I'm of the mindset that here in America, in the United States, we often look at things from the standpoint of competition. Everything is a competition. It's trying to outdo the next person, trying to do better, trying to achieve greater results, all of these different things. And the reality is, we as a society, we as humanity, actually improve when we collaborate. In fact, we improve more through collaboration than competition. Let me give you an example. Up above the earth, roughly 100 miles or so above the earth, is the International Space Station. It's the International Space Station because it was originally designed by the United States in partnership with Russia, but many other countries have contributed to the construction and the growth of the International Space Station. Now, what we've learned from the International Space Station, we've learned some very valuable lessons about how humans adapt to space, about how different things adapt to space, how things can be manufactured better in space than here on Earth because of the zero gravity environment. But the reality is that that couldn't have been possible without a collaborative effort between the nations participating. Now, for those of you who like to read the Bible, the Bible says that humanity is co-laborers with God. Well, here's the thing, that collaboration is co-laboring. In other words, we are working together instead of working apart. Let's think of this as something that we can do that, well, let's look at it this way. How do we work together? Well, I'm going to give you an example, a practical example. Baby and I, that's my fiance Maya and I, she was making a deconstructed cabbage dish. So what I did to collaborate with her is I did her soup, her preparation. I sliced the cabbage and shredded the carrots while she was cooking everything and working her magic over the stove. The thing is that could she have made this without me? Absolutely. Would she have been as effective? Probably, but I helped her make it faster. And the thing is, by she working with the food itself and me helping her, we got to make our dinner faster. This is the whole point. When you look at there are case studies of drug innovations, of manufacturing innovations, of technological innovations, that when people work together rather than working in competition against each other, the results are greater, and we get faster results, not just better results, but better and faster. There's a thing in business, we talk about going to market. How quickly can we get a product or service from an inception or from a concept to an actual practical reality, a sellable reality? And that only happens with collaboration. When you look in the software industry, you look at people, you'll see logos that say partners with Microsoft, partners with Google, partners with AWS. And when people partner with these companies, they tend to get better results than if they went out on their own. Why? Because when you look at Google, Amazon, Microsoft, these are huge companies that have established a footprint on how to do these certain things. When you as a smaller company or as a smaller or as an individual work to partner with these people, you get greater results than you could if you did this yourself. Now, here's the one thing that I really want to emphasize here is that when we collaborate, we say, I'm putting my ego aside. I'm putting my agenda aside. In other words, there may be things that I want to achieve or I hope to achieve in through this partnership, but the partnership is the greater part, not my own agenda. So what we do is we set aside, we subordinate our own egos, we subordinate our own agendas, and we say, this is what we need to do to move forward. When you look at things like electric vehicles are only successful because of partnerships between, like, for example, Tesla and the battery maker Panasonic. Without that partnership, the electric car would not have advanced as far and as fast as it did. And now we're looking at collaborations between Tesla and other automakers and how electric cars are being charged here in the United States. Everything, look at everything, anything that's collaborative. When you look at standards in banking, when you look at standards in medicine, they all come forth from collaboration. No one is developing these things in a vacuum. So the thing is, when you individual, are thinking about doing something, you have a product, a service, an idea that you want to bring, you want to take it to market, right? You need to find someone to collaborate with. It may be, your idea may be big enough that big people like Google or Amazon or Microsoft, they may see this and they want to partner with you. Well, if they don't, that's okay, because you might find someone who's on the same level as you or working in the same sphere as you are, and that they can collaborate with you and help bring your vision to pass. Listen, when you start talking about collaboration, there is another word for this that everybody knows, and that is teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. When we work together as a team, the word team, they say there's no I in team. There's a funny meme about that too, and I look it up. It says you can find the I in team in the a-hole, but that's another thing. What I'm saying is that if you operate as a team and focus on doing things together, basically what you're doing is you're leveraging the ability and the innovation of each individual, and this helps to get things done faster. It helps things get done more efficiently. And when you do this, there's another word for this, and that word is partnership. So when you talk about collaboration, we talk about teamwork, we're talking about partnerships, we're talking about working together. It's that simple. And if you look throughout the arc of history, you will find that when people, nations, companies, individuals, that when they work together and innovate together, they collaborate, that the results are greater than if they had done them themselves. And that is what I want to share with you today. So I want to make sure that if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you get notifications when we go live. Also, make sure that you check out Phreology Fridays every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, when Aaron Tomlinson and I get together and have a rousing good time talking about a variety of subjects. And just make sure that you're catching all these things. Make sure you're catching Aaron's Sunday afternoon live. We have a couple of other shows. We have Tommy and Matt, that they're on the Humanity on Tuesday nights, and Jimmy Ligon, who's doing Unreligious, on Thursday nights. So I want you to make sure that you check all of those shows out, because you will learn something. Even if you may disagree, you'll learn. And that's the bigger thing, because watch this. Another thing that comes out of collaboration is education. When we collaborate together, we learn more than if we were learning on our own. Why? Because we're leveraging the power of teamwork instead of individuals. So that being said, until next time, I hope that you are happy, that you are well, and that you are filled with peace, and we'll talk to you next Sunday.